everyone. Hi. Let's give everybody a second to come on. I am just setting up my sage. Let's see if people are coming on live. If you're coming on, just pop a comment in, say hi. It's good to have you. Hi, someone's come on. Just pop a comment in and say hi when you've come on. Give people a few minutes. Hi Heather, you alright? Just trying to light sage. I need tips on lighting sage. Mine never burns properly. Hi Jen. Hi Jenny. Oh, there we go. How you all doing? Just kind of cleaning the area. I'm just going to check notifications because I set up these events and we'll just make sure people know where to find me. So bear with. Ooh, somebody's... sorry, I am just adding someone to the group so that they can see us. Hi Sam. Hi Melanie. Oh, thank you Heather. Hiya Karen. How are you all doing tonight? I open it up and a light tea light. Ah, that's a good one. Yeah, I always use these lighters and they just don't seem to take hold at all. So I need to get, I think doing it from a flame would be a lot better. I need to try that. So thank you all for joining. Tonight we're going to unwrap the sage. Yeah, I did that as well. And I ended up with sage everywhere. But then I started to burn little bits in my candle, which I quite liked. Hi Jen. Hi Sherry. I'll start off, I'm going to do as a card from, this is the Work Your Light deck. So I'm going to pull as a card for this one. Or are you joking me? This is the exact same card that we got on the Boundaries one. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So we have all got to take this message, ladies. This is coming up for us twice in a weekend. And to be honest, that's perfect for this meditation that we're going to do. So I'm going to keep that one. So before we get started, I'll go through what I'm going to do and also how it works with the new moon. Hi, Louise. So this new moon is our last new moon of this year. And it's also... there's been a series of these amazing new moons. So we've had these super new moons. There's been 3 in a row. And now we've got this new moon eclipse. And the energy is huge. And it's part of a big portal that's going on. And I know some of the girls in the mastermind group, you heard about this as well. But this portal's being talked about quite a lot all over social media and things. And it's like this 12-12 portal. And it is really powerful. And it's all about this energy that we're stepping into, that you can actually manifest what you want. You're going to be able to manifest what you actually want. And I feel this new moon, even though it's normally new moons are all about setting the intention, this one is very much around what is it that's getting in the way of the thing you want. So basically you've got this idea of what you want, the person you want to be, and then what is it that's stopping you stepping into that now? Why are we not just embracing that life now? Why are we not doing what this card says, which is answering the call? You know, what is it that will get you to that point? So this meditation is going to be very powerful in really tapping you into your higher self, getting you to that place where if you had no cares in the world, you didn't have any fears, you didn't have anything holding you back, and you just felt you could do everything you wanted to do, what would you want to do? And that's what we're going to look at. We're going to really step into who is that person if you could just eliminate all fears, all worries of judgment, all worries of money. Literally, you had the world as your oyster. What would you like to do? So that is the power we're going to be tapping into tonight. So it's going to be amazing. So the new moon is tomorrow. It might be the 15th depending on your country time zones, but here in the UK it's about 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. So there's nothing really to see in the skies, because obviously as the new moon it goes into this black period. It's like the dark moon. It's a bit of a void because you can't actually see it. And then as the days go on, you start to see that lovely crescent that comes, and you just get the little slither of the moon. And that for me always gives me that bit of hope, because I feel like that's when my intentions are taking hold. That is the time that it's starting, the magic's starting to work. So what I do around the new moon, and I've said this a few times, it's all about setting up a bit of an altar with the intention of what I want to bring in for this month. And you can set these up however you want. And it is really important just to go with what your gut feels. You know, there's no right or wrong way to do a ritual, because the whole thing is it's about tapping into your energy so that you're putting your stamp on it and making it feel true to you. Hi, Jamie. So what I do, I always pick a crystal that I'm drawn to on that night. I've got loads of crystals. So tonight I brought my selenite, and this is a selenite tower. And because we're looking at getting really clear tonight on what we do want to manifest and what we do want to bring in, this is why I brought the selenite, to bring us some clarity, to give us some peace of mind, and really let go of what selenite does for me. Is it cuts through all the thoughts that give you the doubts. I used this a lot when I was going through a big change in my life and I needed clarity. I needed to know how to make the right decision. So I had selenite on a necklace, which I wore every day, and I used it in the house, and I just had it everywhere around me. And it really helps with when you're trying to make decisions or get some clarity. Get yourself a good piece of selenite. And I've also got some lapis lazuli here. And you can't really see the colours as well, but it is absolutely gorgeous, this piece. So this one, oh, you could see it a little bit there. You can see it's all dreamlike. There's blues and greens, and it's such a gorgeous piece of crystal. And this crystal connects you with your intuition. It's very magical. It's all about your psychic abilities, all about promoting your third eye. So I love having that when I'm doing any rituals and things like that around. Jen, you've got yours set up, and you're doing yours today, Jeanette. Georgette, fab. Yeah. Around the new moon, you can do your rituals anytime, kind of a few days before, on the new moon, or a few days after. You've got the kind of energy around 3 days before, 3 days after. So don't panic if you ever miss it. Don't panic if you think, oh, I'm late, I can't do it. You can still do it. So I like to do these to get you prepared for it, and then you can go off and do your rituals however you feel fit afterwards. So what I do, I pull some cards. So I get my crystals set, and I get myself a candle, because a candle's really good for setting the intention. So I'm going to light my candle now, and this, can tell, is brand new. I got this the other day after we did a ritual, like a hypnosis in the mastermind group that I'm in, and Sarah talked about having a candle that's linked to the seasons, which I got a lovely Christmas one. And she said about cinnamon, and cinnamon speeds up your intentions. So I got this one, and it's got gel in it, which smells amazing, and there's cinnamon already in it. So I got that one for my altar, and I'm going to put that. Yes, I said it was, sorry, I'm just looking at the comments, Joanna. I said it was lapis lazuli, but it's not. It's labradorite. So thank you. It is that. But yeah, that one's labradorite. So sorry about that. I got that wrong. Thank you. So I'm just going to light my candle. So we'll have that going, and doesn't it look pretty? So I need to get the stuff for my candle. Yeah, well, Heather, any candle will do as well, just whatever you feel drawn to. But I just thought that one boxes everything off, so I got a couple of them. And I'm going to I do my cards every new moon, and I do my cards and see what they're telling me is my intention. Um, so last month, these were my cards. So I got do the work, hostilities, and first chakra, Archangel Michael. Now, when I pulled these cards, I was like, "Oh, hostilities. Why do I want that?" You know, I was even tempted to reshuffle, and I thought, "No, Rachel, you've got to see what this is coming from." And when I got to do the work, I was thinking, "Oh, this is business stuff?" And actually, what happened was this month, I've done a lot of inner work and a lot of introspection, and it's brought up a lot of stuff from my inner child, which has been hostile stuff I've had to let go of, and I've tapped into the first chakra, and it's all about stability and getting that sense of stability, and that's what's happened this month. And these cards predicted that without me even knowing, and I was there going, "Oh, put it back in the deck. Don't want hostilities coming in." But actually, they weren't that bad. And now I've cleared that stuff, I feel so much better. So trust the cards that you're getting around the new moon, because they do set the intention for you. And they're really good to look back on and think, wow, they were so clear. And that has been a real shift for me this month. And it's opened me up for so much other stuff. And Michelle, you've been a big part of that as well. So thank you. So yeah, so this is what I do. I get my crystal, get my candle, get my cards, and make your altar as pretty as you want. It can literally be a little bit of a shelf. It doesn't have to be something huge and over the top. Just whatever feels nice for you. A little space that you can look at every now and again and think, wow, this is where I'm making that magic. It's a little container for what you're setting your intention. And you can write yourself your intention out and put it under the crystals. Or if you feel you want to burn the bit of paper, burn the bit of paper, whatever feels good to you. On a new moon, I tend to place it under the crystals, and on a full moon, I tend to write things out and burn it. So whatever feels good for you. But when you burn it, you release it all to the universe. So it's definitely very powerful doing it that way. So I think we've got most people on. If people want to join, obviously they can catch the replay for the meditation. So have you all thought of just pop in the comments if you've all got an intention that you want to set, or a 2 if you're still open to suggestions. Not that I'm going to suggest, but your subconscious will. So let me know in the comments, where are you at? Do you have intentions clearly set? Or are you still on the fence with what you're going for this month? And bearing in mind, this is the last new moon of this year. So it's a powerful one to set a really strong intention for 2021 as well. And really, I'm going big with this one. So Mandy's got hers. Denise is on the fence. Janie's on the fence. So as well. Well, we've got a few on sugar. I need help finding my purpose, yeah. Step into the power within me and share it with the world. Love that, Jen. Annette's a 2. Fab. And I think this card's come up for me as well since we've done that boundaries one. I pulled it. I've got the app of these cards, which I do sometimes when I'm just out and about and I need a little bit of inspiration. So I got this card as well. So it's really coming out. And I feel like this new moon and this full moon that's going to come up in 2 weeks' time as well, it's so powerful about what are you actually here for? Really tapping into what are you wanting to do? What is that soul purpose? And tapping into that energy. What are you here to create? What do you want to do? Not what you've been told to do, what you've done all your life, what you feel you should do. like really tapping into what makes my heart sing. And that's what it's saying for me. That's what this energy is all about at the minute. So I love that you're all up for that. And the fact that a lot of you don't have really clear intentions means that you might get something at the end of this meditation as well. So it's going to be fun to see how you all shift and whether you've got something, because hopefully at the end of it you can have this clear picture that you can then go and do your rituals, and that can be your intention and you can bind it all. But you should get this clear energy and really that whole energy boost to go and do it and make this happen. So Casey, to keep transforming and sit and protecting my own energy. Not sure that's an intention. Yeah, it is. It's how you want to feel, so it's ideal. Love suggestions. I have a couple. Hi, Christina. Oh, I'm going to have to do some throat chakra work. I feel a bit croaky tonight. Janie, I kind of know, but I'm scared to get it wrong. Right, there's no getting it wrong, guys. You literally, it is about whatever you want. And how can you get that wrong? How do you want to feel? What do you want to attract into your life? There's no getting it wrong. And you've always got next new moon as well. So the more you do it, the better you'll get at doing this intention setting. So there's nothing wrong or right in this. And that's what I say with your altars and things like that. It's got to be what feels good to you, because inside we've all got this intuition. We're all witches deep at heart. You know, we all have this magic within us. And words are magic anyway. Feelings are magic. So you cannot get this wrong. So please don't worry about that. To keep going with my spiritual development and make a difference. I love that, Joanna. Yeah, fab. Right, so everybody seems ready. So if you just get yourself in a nice, comfortable position, just sit however you want in the chair, feet flat on the ground. I'm just reading Jen's. You can't fuck it up. I shouldn't really said that live, but yeah. No, you can't, Jen. Right. So I'm just going to spray a bit of this. This is the violet flame spray. And I'm just going to spray some of this, and I'm going to spray it on my throat. Hi, Laurie. Just in time for the meditation. So if you get yourself comfortable in a nice seated position, or lay on the floor or in a bed, whatever is good for you, and just close your eyes and just take a deep breath in and hold and release. And another deep breath in and release. And then a last big deep breath in and release. And I just want you to imagine there's a ball of source energy swirling above your head, and just gently open your crown chakra and let that energy flow in. Just take a deep breath and let all that energy seep into your crown. And then take another deep breath and let it clear your third eye. Just let it swirl round and open up all that magic. And then take another deep breath, move it down to your throat. Just let it soothe your throat. Just swallow to clear anything that's blocking you. And then breathe it down into your chest. Let it fill all your chest and your heart chakra. And then slowly breathe it down both your arms until the white light's shooting out of your fingers. And then breathe it down to your solar plexus. Feel like it's circling round, sparking all that creativity. And then slowly move it down to your sacral, just below your belly button. Just let it soothe and clear that chakra. And then breathe it down into your root chakra. Let it spread right through your hips. Expand. And just let it fill your root chakra. Let it clear anything that makes you feel shame, guilt, any feelings of being unsafe. Just let that all go. Then breathe it down to both of your knees. And then gently down to your feet. Let it stretch right out of your toes, right out of the soles of your feet. And let that white light go down into Mother Earth. Let it spread as far as it wants to, right into the soil, down through the rocks, down through the underwater rivers. Just let it keep going down and down until you hit the Earth's core. And just let them roots wrap around the Earth's core, just grounding you, keeping you completely safe and secure. You feel all that energy coming right up through the roots and back into your body. You're connected now from the heavens above and the earth below. And then just imagine or visualize you walking down a path towards a big lake. You see the lake, it's filled with liquid gold. You can see it all sparkling, all this liquid gold swirling around. And as you start to walk towards it, you can feel the energy. It's pure source energy, all in liquid form. Just walk towards it and then slowly walk into the lake, feeling that energy rise up through your body. And this is the energy of your highest self. That version of you that has everything you've ever dreamed of, that feels the way that you yearn to feel. Just let that energy come up through your body and take over so you become that highest self. Just keep walking into the lake until you're gently floating on top of it. totally lying on it, floating, relaxed, supported by that liquid gold. Just feel everything from you drift away that feels heavy. Any doubts you might have, any worries, any fear of judgment, all them past hurts and shame and guilt, any feelings of being small or not good enough. Just let that all go and let it sink into the liquid gold. And just embody that higher self. Just feel what it would feel like to have no fears, to not be worried about doing anything in case you fail. And just think, what would she be doing now? What would her life look like? What's that thing you would be doing if you could get over the fear? Just imagine what everything would be like. If you could push yourself forward without worrying, without judging, what would you be doing? You didn't have to think about money or other people. What would you do? Just feel all that energy. Just embody that version of you. That version that's already made it. She's already exactly where you want to be. And then slowly just make your way to the side of the lake. And as you start to come out, you can see your guides there. You might not see them, you might just feel them or just know that they're there. And they wrap you up in a golden cloak. And this cloak just wraps around you to keep all of that energy in from the lake. And you're still that version of you, that higher self. And they guide you through a path into a forest. And as you start to walk through this forest, you think of the things that are just getting in the way of you becoming that higher self. What are them things that are stopping you just stepping into that reality? Are there doubts, fears? Just think of them while you walk. Your guides might direct you, they might tell you what they are. Just keep walking with them and think of these things that just stop you stepping into that reality of being exactly who you want to be. And as you walk, and you know you're walking up the forest and up a mountain, you just keep walking. You don't know where you're going, but you know the way nonetheless. And just let all them thoughts come into your mind that are just keeping you stuck. And as you walk, you slowly come to an opening, and it's a huge meadow. And you can see at the end of the meadow there's a cliff edge. As you walk with your guides towards this cliff, you start to see some big boulders that are just blocking your view. You can feel the energy of this meadow. It's like powerful energy coming up through Gaia, trying to help you with this transformation. This energy wants you to become that higher self. Your guides want you to become that higher self. You can feel it. Everyone is supporting you. But these boulders are still there. They're blocking that view to that new life. What are each of these boulders? You've thought of them on the way up. The doubts, fears. What is it you see? What is it that's in front of you? Just look at the boulders and take them in, what they represent to you. These are the things that are just blocking you from stepping into that new life. Just feel that energy coming up through Gaia, strengthening you, letting you know that you don't need to hold on to these boulders anymore. They're not real. They're not that heavy. It's time to let them go. And just let all that energy surge up through Gaia and through your feet and up your legs and up your body. Do you feel like you've got the most strength you've ever felt in your life? And with that, you feel ready to step into your highest self. And with that surge of energy, you start pushing them boulders off that cliff. Just push them till they're all gone. However many you have, you can push everyone off that cliff. And as they fall, they start to split apart and break into dust. Just keep pushing every single boulder you've got in front of you. And as you push it, you're letting go of all them fears, all them doubts. Just get them all off that cliff and let them fall to dust. Just roll them all off. And then Gaia's energy surging up through you again. And just get them last ones off that cliff. And just stand and watch them fall and crumble away to nothing. Because that's what they are. They're nothing. They're not real. They're not your reality. They're just your imagination. So just let them fall back to dust, which is exactly what they are. And as you can see, once they're all gone, across the cliff is that shiny new life that you want to walk into. This is where your higher self lives. This is that life you want to create. And as you start to look at it and see what's there, your guides build a golden bridge across to that life. And you get that surge from Gaia coming up again, making you feel strong enough now to walk across into that new life. So when you're ready, get your first foot on that bridge. Feel that energy of that new life coming towards you. And just enjoy every step of that bridge until you're walking across and stepping off into that energy. This is the new you. This is that version of you that has everything and can bring in everything you need to your life. Just have a look and see what you see. How do you feel? Just enjoy all of this. Take it all in. And just walk through that life. Enjoy all that feeling. And then just keep walking, taking in all that energy. You've let go of all them fears, all them doubts, and just let that flow. And as you're walking, you start to see that golden lake again. And you walk towards that lake, and you walk into it. And as you walk into it, you don't feel that energy now surging into you because you know it's already inside of you. You are that version of you. You are that version that has everything that she needs. Just relax into the lake now, knowing that you're fully supported and this life is going to be brought to you. Just relax and let the liquid hold you. And then when you're ready, just start to feel the sensations in your body. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. And just open your eyes. Come back to the room, knowing you have all of that energy there inside of you. Just come back round when you're ready. And just pop a comment in. Let me know how you're doing. Hi Oswald. Don't worry about being late. You'll just have to catch that on a replay. How's everybody doing? Were you able to visualize or get the feeling of that meditation? Are you all asleep? Feeling good. Oh, I'm glad, Georgette. You're welcome, Christina. Did you see something or could you feel it? Do you feel like you released them boulders? Because that's what I love that. Actually, I've not noticed, but on this card, she's actually by a river or a lake and there's mountains and things. And she's just looking across. So it's quite apt. And that's saying, what is your soul calling you to do? Ooh, very relaxed. So much expansion and opening. Oh, Jen, that sounds good. Michelle, it was funny once I pushed the boulders over the bridge. Oh, did it? Oh, fab. The bridge appeared before I mentioned it. It was already a palace of my higher self. Oh, we were in tune. Yeah. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop the meditation part of this. So I'll crop the meditation and put it into Member Vault for free but so you can get the audio version. So if you do want to access that, I'll pop a link in the group as well, so you don't have to keep going back through the live. Pushing the foot boulders felt awesome. Bye Boulders. Yes, Jen, bye Boulders. That was super powerful. I felt a lot now. Feel so relaxed. My heart and throat was empty or tight feeling. Now it's light, like my entire body. Fab, Casey. Feeling relaxed, feeling powerful. Good journey. That's what I wanted. This is all about power, stepping into your power, because ultimately these boulders are just things that we put in place because we've been told that we have to. We've been brought up thinking that we have to. And they're not really real. We can get through these boulders. We can push them off as many times as we need to. So we just need to start pushing them off and stepping into that reality of what is it we want. So it really links to that boundaries masterclass that we did as well. And they're all linked. It's about really, what is it I want? And am I willing to go for it wholeheartedly? Yes, we are. It's exciting. So I'm so relaxed and like a weight. Oh, that's so good, Melanie. I'm so glad. Goddess. Yes, she is a goddess. Definitely, Georgette. I feel so much more energetic after I push them off. Oh, good. And that's the thing. This is our energetic weight that we put on ourselves all the time. And the fears and doubts and stuff that just makes us feel so heavy. And actually, a lot of the stuff we don't need, it's just doubts or fears that things might never come to pass. So why do we let it stop us? Feeling relaxed and feel so much lighter. Oh, that's good, Karen. I'm so glad. This is exactly what I wanted for tonight. So did anybody get a good idea of what they want to manifest, in a sense? What does that higher self want? Did she have a message for what you want to create? I'd be interested. There was a lot of you that were a number 2 and said you weren't sure what you wanted to set as your intention. So has that shifted now? Are you a bit more clear on that? Let me know. And also, even just that feeling of that lightness, that could be your intention. Your intention could be that you are fully letting go of them boulders, and you are going to feel that lightness going into your next year. You know, that could be your intention, and that would be a powerful intention to set as well. So, oh, Jen, you're welcome. So you, Michelle. So yeah, just let me know, did anybody get more clarity on what it is they want to manifest, or what it is they want to set as a new moon intention? And really what I wanted to do was get you clear and get you free of all this baggage that we hold on to, so that you can really step into that intention fully and you could start to see what is possible. Because I think sometimes when we're under all that heavy pressure and that heavy energy, we set an intention that really isn't in line with our higher self. It's not fully stepping into our potential. And that's what I wanted to give you tonight. I wanted to clear all that baggage so that you can really step into that potential and set an intention that is worth your value. And that's the thing, that higher self you stepped into, that is your true value, not what this world's placed on you. That is your true value. So please take that message. That is you at your heart. She told me to trust my guides, to know that when I stay in alignment with the energy, I will always know what the next step is. Oh, I love that, Jen. That's fab. So yeah, let me know if anybody else got anything around that, or if anybody's got any questions, pop them in the chat. We've still got, a few minutes and things to keep talking if anybody needs anything, but you might all be a bit zonked after that. And really, that was quite a big energy shift. So make sure you're drinking lots of water, and put a little bit of salt in it if you need to. Have like an Epsom salt bath. Just do things that's going to recharge your body, because that was quite a powerful shift. I can't wait to get it on an audio so I can do it myself. I love guided meditations, but I always think, oh, I wish I was doing this. So yeah, any questions or anything, just let me know. And if not, if everybody's done, I will close that for tonight. So I'll give you a second and see if anything else pops in. Any messages that you want to ask about intention setting or anything I do, I'm more than willing to answer as well. Val, yeah, that sounds like you're releasing, Val. Just let that flow. That really does. Hope you're all right. Picture of my higher self, I didn't want to open my eyes. Well, Casey, you need to tap into that more often. She's right there inside of you, honestly. Them boulders are just getting in the way, so we just need to keep releasing them. And that's the thing. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna pop this in. So Member Vault is where I put all my products, and that's meditations, my masterclasses, my guides. So there's a moon manifesting guide, there's a raise your vibration guide, and that's where you access the membership and everything like that. So if you haven't been on there yet, go and have a look. You can go and have a look at it. You don't have to buy anything or access anything, even though there's some free stuff. So don't panic, but it is a good site just to go and have a look around and see what you're into, because I've got a lot of these meditations that shift stuff for you. So see what you're drawn to as well. And also this one will be in there. I'm going to pop it in there for free because you know, you guys have all attended this and I'm so happy that you have, so thank you for that. So I'll pop this in there for free. All you need to do is pop your email address in and it just sets you up a little, you know, like a sign in for the page, but that's all you're getting signed into. And I'll have it in there later tonight, so I'll pop you a link. And this, even though this was linked to the new moon, you'll be able to do this meditation whenever you need to shift that stuff. So when you want to shift anything, any doubts, any fears, any worries, you'll be able to do this meditation and get that feeling again and tap into that higher self. So that's amazing. This is a gift from me to you. So I'll be popping it in there and you won't have to listen to all this bump in the live. Janie, when are you setting your intention? Do you just say it out loud to the universe? So what I have done, I've done various different practices, Jenny, for my new moons, and I always write my intention down. So in my old house, I used to have like a bigger altar, and I used to do a crystal grid every new moon, and I would write on a little bit of paper, so probably just that size, and then fold it up, put that in the middle of my crystal grid with the crystal on top, and that's what I would do. Or now I sometimes write them in my journal when I'm doing my meditation with my cards, and I write what the message from the cards are as well. And then again, if I've just got a little bit of paper that I'm writing my intention on, I'll put it under the crystal that I'm doing the altar with, so the energy's there and it's kind of bound into it. But if I do feel it's something that needs to be released properly, I will burn it. So I seen the other day, Sarah, who did the ritual for us, she had a little cauldron that she was burning it in, which seemed a lot safer, because one year I did put it into a glass candle holder and ended up crapping it in the garden. So, and what I burnt my letter on the other day was one of them turkey trays that are like you throw away. So that was good. That did work. Didn't have any danger or anything. So I would recommend that. You're all right, Jenny. I hope that helps. Tracy, welcome. Thank you for coming. Casey writes it down and puts it under her crystals. So yeah, like I said, I know when I started doing my new moon rituals, it was when I started doing crystal grids. And let me see if I got a crystal grid pack off Amazon, and in it was certain crystals, and you got a cloth as well for putting them on. So if you look for crystal grids as well, they can be super powerful for if you're wanting to bind an intention, and they just look pretty, you know, let's face it. But again, with these, there's no right or wrong. So this is how I started doing my new moon intentions, really. It was through crystal grids. And I don't know where that come from, but I found it really powerful and I've continued it ever since. So this was mine. And again, I would just lay it somewhere and then I'd just feel where I was drawn to put the crystals. There's no right or wrong. I wasn't doing it for a certain pattern or anything. It was just what felt good for me and what looked nice. So don't just go with your gut. You know inside what feels good for you. Just don't overthink it. Just does something look pretty? So now I think, right, what? I've only made a little space in here, but I'm getting a bigger one set up so I can do a grid. So I think, right, which crystals do I want this time? Just pick a few. And I literally just place them. So I'll have maybe my selenite and I'll pop it down, and then I'll put a card in front of it, and I might have another crystal with a card in, and then I'll just lay my cards nicely, and that's enough. It doesn't have to be anything major or anything intense. It's whatever, just even if you've got one crystal and you just pop a bit of paper under it or you put your card next to it, that will be enough, because the intention is powerful in your mind. And the difference with writing it down is it just gets it out of, it connects you in with your subconscious more and it puts it out into the universe. So there's literally no right or wrong, but I do recommend writing it just because, yeah, it just puts the power out of your body rather than it being in your head. So that's what I would say. Any other questions just before we go? I just want to thank everybody for coming. Obviously, we've done a few of these sessions with the Boundaries Masterclass. So if you didn't catch that one, go and have a look at it. It was really good. It's on YouTube as well. And we went through like the top tips that I've got on setting boundaries. And it is a good thing to do, especially if you're not in the best place where your self-worth isn't as high. This is a really good start, so make sure you're checking that out. And I will pop a post in to let you know when this is on Member Vault. And just thank you for coming. It's been lovely. I love doing new moon intentions and full moon things. So thanks everyone. And I will catch you all soon. Bye.